let's do 2 50 meters. So up to the first cone and back. Running. Little jog.
Twice.
Right here. Right here.
So let's do means you're doing it with them, right?
Yes, technically.
It doesn't say do yet, Dave. Alright. Okay. We're going.
Okay, we're a little unorganized, guys. Come on. Okay. First group.
So
Go.
it's locked right now, so I need
Heidi's.
your keys unlocked.
Okay, I guess we're having
Thank you. Which one is it?
next three.
200.
Go.
Okay, thank you.
And the 4 of you, go ahead. Alright, you guys are going to do the itch work next. Group of 4. Amy's being this first group. You guys are looking a lot better than the first 2 classes, that's for sure. Just itch work.
Come all the way to me. Next group can go.
We're all going.
Okay, good job. Let's do lunges on the way back. So, or you guys do.
Go ahead.
It's a say what you mean and mean what you say thing. Right? It's colloquialism.
I wish I could do lunges, but
Yeah.
my knee might explode. So.
Yeah, it's a colloquialism. We just get used to doing that. I say, okay, today we're going to run. Actually, I'm not running a step.
I did run the lap.
Alright, now karaoke facing the fence. Do you guys remember karaoke? Yeah. Knee, make sure you get that knee up when you're going over with your over the front.
Is that with a mic?
What?
Karaoke, is that with a mic?
No, it's just isn't that what it's called?
It's called the grapevine as
You're
well.
correct.
I know it as the grapevine. She knows it as karaoke, I guess.
Yeah.
Karaoke. Karaoke.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Grapevine, it's like my grandpa.
First group go.
Karaoke, you have to sing in Japanese with a mic.
Yeah. I know.
In the five.
Second group go.
Good high knees, guys. Okay, and on the way back as well.
Go.
Okay, guys. So today we're teaching starting blocks, but let's review a little bit from last time. Let's teach Heidi what I taught you. So I need a volunteer that remembers the 2-point start and a volunteer that remembers the 3-point start. Anyone? Both of you, go. Come here. Let's go over here. So, guys, what is your dominant foot again?
The one you need to first.
So what? Okay, so yeah. What foot do you push off of? Your dominant foot. Okay. So, Jesse, which one do you want to do?
I'll do the 2.
Okay. So go ahead and show the class 2, or you guys review as he's showing us. So that's the 2. He's pushing off of his dominant foot. Remember, he's taking large and powerful steps, and his arms are split. Her elbows are splitting, as we call it. All right, Jesse, let's do the 3-point start. So 1, 2, 3. Yes. Good job. And that was the 3-point start. Everyone, what do we remember about that? Anyone? Just give me a couple pointers. For 3-pointers. Okay. How about 2-pointer? What are some differences or similarities? Sorry? Yeah.
Except for that one guy.
According to Coach Priester, he says that 2-point starts are better for faster acceleration in sprints. All right?
Alright,
Take it away.
so now we're going to learn, first of all, how to set up the blocks, because it's kind of confusing. So, first things first, I'm going to come over here, I'm going to grab this, and you're going to come to the starting line. Now you're going to put your shoe on the edge of the starting line, and place the edge of the front is the one with just one tier, and then the back is with two. You're going to place it down, and then there's little spikes on the bottom, so you're going to want to push them into the track and they'll go in easily. And with these ones, when you guys are going to set up, you guys are going to pick them up if they're too far or too close. Some of them you're going to have to measure it out with your foot. So remember, 1 foot from here to the end of here. And then stomp them in. Right? Okay. Next thing, you're going to have 2 of these, and these are like where you place your feet. So,
What is these?
what?
What are these?
The blocks. The blocks. You'll notice that this side has little screws. The screws are what go into these little slots. So they'll fit nicely in there, and make sure they're in there. So to measure, my dominant foot is my right. How many of you have right dominant foot? Okay, so 3 of you. You guys will be in one group, just letting you know. So the rest are left. Okay, so do the opposite of what I do. So, my right is my dominant foot. That's going to be the front foot. That's going to be where all my power is coming out of. So, that is going to be 2 steps, approximately 2 steps of your feet right here. And you place the screws in the block. Alright? So the back foot is going to be approximately 3 steps. You place it in there. Now, the backs of the blocks, you can adjust them to where they're more comfortable. I like them a little lower because I don't like my feet straight up. So, that's basically just how you set up the blocks. Now, how many feet are in front of, or from the line to the front of the block? Okay. How about from the start to the dominant leg? Okay, and then the start to the back leg. Okay, good. So, also, when you're setting up these blocks, you're going to notice, or when you're coming out of the blocks, you're going to notice that it might be a little bit uncomfortable for you. So you can always adjust them. This is just a general place to start. Alright? So, before coming out of the blocks, I just want each and every one of you to just adjust it to where you would see it, just to get some practice. So, there's 5 blocks, so 3 in each line, there's going to be 4 in another one, in another line. All of the right leg dominant come to this lane. And then split up. So, start. Go ahead.
Yeah, so let's set up for you. Oh no, we'll try out the foot pads too. So that one's 2. So sometimes it will be 2
so you would take
feet
these
or
off.
2 to 2.5.
And you can lift this up and move it.
So
Where it's
there
1
could be a
foot
little
from the
bit of
start.
leeway.
You want your
So
foot.
once you get onto it, you can kind of see what the starting line for you.
So come back to the starting line. There. And the block you should.
So remember, you have to stop them in first after moving it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Will.
You don't need to start. We'll get to that, Jessie.
Last week I had my dominant leg in back. Yeah, so you guys go ahead and practice setting up for your specific. It might be the same.
Have all of you guys set up? Have all of you guys? Have you?
No, I was just waiting for it.
Oh, go for it. That one's open.
After?
come out of the block. Cool, it's fun. It's like my favorite part. So, I'm going to set up my block. This one probably looks most similar. Move this one forward. Oh, that's fine. Okay, so when you're coming out of the blocks, you're going to want to back into them. Okay, so you're starting in front. And what I do is I always just put my hands on the ground first, and then my feet I walk myself back. So it's kind of like the inchworm, yeah, but backwards. So you can relate it to that. So you're going to want to back up and place your feet almost vertical. So you don't want to be touching, your toes should be touching the ground. So your feet, you don't want it like this, just the top of your toe on the ground. And then you put your front foot in, right? Okay? And knee is on the ground to start. That's just in a relaxed position. Next, what you want to do is your hands are going to make little L's. So can everyone make an L? Alright, so you want to use your index finger and your thumb and put them as close to the line as possible. And then you're going to spread out the rest of your fingers. So you're like this in the starting position. So this is what the resting position should look like. This is where you're comfortable and relaxed before the gun. Okay? So that's your first position. So you're going to want to back into the blocks, toes touching the ground, but complete your whole foot on the pad, and your hands make an L shape, and right on the edge of the line. Okay? Now, the next position you're going to want to do is when the guy who starts, when he says set, you're going to want to lift your butt like this. So, that's just to get yourself leaning forward, and it's just to get you set, ready to run out of the box.
Alright, so let's show you kind of a sequence. I'll say on your mark, the set, go, and you'll see how it basically plays out. Alright, on your mark, set, go.
Okay, so did you see when I pushed off? I push off my dominant leg, right? That's the reason why your dominant leg is in front. So, the first time she did it, she wanted to step with her dominant foot. But you want to push off. So it's kind of uncomfortable to start with, but you guys will get the hang of it. Also, you want to take a big first step out of the blocks, and you want to keep your head down while you're coming out.
Remember what we learned last time? Keep your head down, not looking forward, because you're just going to topple over before you even get to the finish line.
Yeah, so all of the starts relate to, this is going to be the one you do for shorter sprints, like the 100 and the 200. So, watch me again.
Alright, on your mark, set, oh, sorry. Set, go.
Alright. Does anyone have any questions? No?
There's like a half, no? Are you good?
Oh no, it's fine. Sorry.
Alright, so I'm going to number you off, and you guys are going to split up into the 5 lanes, and you guys are going to practice coming out of the blocks a couple times, alright? Okay, so set, go! Oh, that feels so good. Good. Now do it again. No, not you yet, Bessie. 3 times. We're going to do this 3 times.
So guys,
Give them time to get set.
students that aren't setting up yet, watch how they're pushing off, and basically the steps that you will be taking, just watch them as well. Take note.
Oh, yeah. This is supposed to be like super close?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because then in the set position, that's when your legs should be more straightened out. So this is runners, take your marks. Set. Go!
Remember arms, guys. What we learned with 2-point and 3-point starts.
Alright, last one for this group. Take your mark. Set. Go. Now, next group, you guys can set up your blocks. Your marks, which most of you already have.
Go, Jesse.
Jesse,
Come on, Jesse.
take your marks, Jesse.
I didn't even do the back part. You guys should get a gun.
Set. Go. Good job.
Tell Brenda to get her pants up while she's got her pants flat.
Zach, how much is he ahead?
I don't know, I can watch for you.
Feel, guys.
It's a little also.
I can relate. I felt a little awkward.
So,
They're like this. Yeah.
I have a question. Heidi, I have a question.
Yes.
Why don't we, like the 3-point stance, you know how we have our arm up?
Yeah.
This isn't 3-point, right?
No.
So, why do we start this way if we want momentum? Like a huge...
Because you get more out of your legs than your arms. You get more out of your legs. You're pushing off with your legs, yeah?
Yeah.
So if you're down here, if you're up here, the only thing that's driving you is that, but you're not using blocks when you're doing a 3-point step.
If I go out of my stance, where's my first arm?
This is
This way?
Of their arm.
This way?
Yeah, onto the arm, onto the leg.
So when I step first, it's like that?
Push.
Push. Yeah.
Sorry, talk to her.
No, yeah. Okay.
When I push with my left, and this is my first landing, is this arm coming up first? I mean, it's going to be a natural thing when I get it in the
Oh, that's the
run.
opposite. So you're here. I go like this. So opposite arm,
I'm
yeah.
sticking with this one.
Okay, then you're here.
Okay.
Arms are very important. So make sure you guys are using them coming out of the blocks. Make sure they're lined up with opposite leg, opposite arm. All right, let's try it again. Runners, take your marks. Also, when you guys are taking your marks, make sure you're very still. That's when the person will still set. Jesse, can you put your head down? Down. Set. Go. Good.
Already asked the first group, but what was challenging about the starting blocks? What are the things some things that you learned? Are you guys so winded and tired that you can't even talk anymore? I was afraid I was going to trip in the beginning, so it was kind of awkward at first, yeah.
You got to get over that first line. That's a really tough one.
Yeah.
You can always trip on that line.
When Heidi was teaching it to me, because when I was watching, I thought, oh, I got it. But once I actually stepped into the blocks, the first step was a little